What are the three pillars of a region? The people, the places, and last but not least, the Pokemon. This is an answer known by heart by all who live in the wonderful world of Orsanto. Orsanto is a humid region just east of Unova, filled with rivers and wetlands, and a host of different cultures spanning from Galore to Kalos. Now, the woman you see before you is the newly appointed professor of the region, Professor Cypress, and her study is of a fairly unique phenomena of the region, and that's the overabundance of regional variants found in this land. If this was any other region, she would regale you, the player, of all the wonderful new Pokemon to be found. But Orsanto is comprised entirely of variants of pre-existing Pokemon. But that doesn't mean there isn't a few surprises to be had. Now, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, it's time for a brand new adventure that we can all partake in. And your adventure starts in Melody Town. Melody Town is a small quiet village in the northwest section of Orsanto that doesn't have a gym, but is known for its Pokemon daycare and the newly established Trainer Institute run by the professor herself, with its prime students being the player Morgan and their sibling Alex, who just so happened to be taking part of a final exam with our first regional variants. Poochyena, the bite Pokemon. The Poochyena in this region have been domesticated to such a degree that they lost their savage disposition, but have maintained their strong jaws and gained a mane for better defense. This is reflected in their ability Strong Jaw and Fluffy, and you get to choose which one to battle with along with your trainer avatar. What's the prize for winning this battle, you might ask? Well, it's to choose your starter Pokemon first, if you manage to pull off the win, which shouldn't be too hard if you play your cards right. Soon after the battle, though, you hear from Professor Cypress. That was an excellent battle, she proclaims. And now, it's time for the moment you've been waiting for. It's time to choose your starter. Turtwig, the turtle Pokemon. Due to the change in mineral composition, the shells on their back have become as strong as steel, but has left them more lethargic than their Sinnoh variants. That doesn't mean you can ignore them in a fight, however. Because of the weight of their shell, their muscles have strengthened to match, meaning that if they land a hit, it will leave a mark. But despite all the changes, they still make for a great starter Pokemon. Oshawott, the otter Pokemon. Due to Orsanto's close proximity to Unova, the physical changes to Oshawott are minimal outside of its tool for battle. The shell Oshawott uses is cumbersome for its size, but repeated battles will lead to a sharper shell and a seasoned warrior. They are highly disciplined, making them great for a starter Pokemon. Fennekin, the fox Pokemon. Fennekin have very little control over their constantly burning flame, but ingesting certain tree leaves and branches helps them in their endeavors. Which kind of tree is a mystery to most researchers, but Fennekin seem to have an instinctive knowledge on where to go in order to get their proper fix. They're very playful and always adventurous, making them great as a starter Pokemon. And now that you have your first actual Pokemon on you, you're ready to head out towards Route 1 and start your adventure along with your... Oh. Your sibling Alex, has already gone ahead. Well, there's only one way to find them again, and that's to traverse Route 1. Route 1 is divided into two parts by the Sonata River. The first half is comprised of plains that you've probably been accustomed to due to playing prior Pokemon games, populated by such Pokemon as Poochyena and one relatively new regional variant. Pidgey, the bird Pokemon. Pidgeys are generally flightless in Orsanto and keep near riverbeds, using their long powerful legs to stay above water and to hunt for small game. Their legs are also good for speedy escapes if the need ever arises. The second half of Route 1 is similar to areas in Hoenn with extremely long grass like Route 120, with a large variety of Pokemon such as Oddish, the root Pokemon. Oddish have transformed past most of their plant-based attributes and gained a more mystical quality to match, while maintaining its poisonous biology, making them one of the more unique fairy types in the region. Skitty, the cat Pokemon. Skitty have gained a mischievous streak and the dark type to match. Their tails have developed a prehensile property, and their intelligence has heightened to better utilize this adaptation. Granted, they're still incredibly lazy, so it shouldn't be too hard to deal with one. Sentret, the squirrel Pokemon. Sentrets have developed a pair of membranes, allowing for high gliding between treetops. Older members of the troops can keep airborne for hours from a single breeze, and do so in order to keep watch for predators. That being said, most young trainers or regular citizens tend to stick to the boardwalk to avoid wild Pokemon, and you can too if you want. Either way, you soon find yourself in the next town over, Rhythmville. Rhythmville is a colorful little town that lacks a gym, but not excitement, as you finally catch up to your sibling Alex. "Oh sweet, you finally caught up," they exclaim. "Check it out." Man, it's always great to see Rhythmville before the League Festival starts. Everyone's got so much energy. And look, we even got Team Noble members popping up today. The two of you take a moment to enjoy the hustle and bustle at Rhythmville, preparing for the Pokemon League Festival, when Alex gets an idea. "Yo Morgan, you know what we should do?" "That's right, have our first real Pokemon battle right here and for the crowd. Let's give them a sneak peek of what we're gonna do in the festival." Now, Alex only has their starter Pokemon, but they train in a similar manner to a Nuzlocke runner, so said starter is fed. It will definitely offer a challenge if you don't prep beforehand. Second place sucks as usual. Oh well, at least the crowd liked the show. And like the show they do, as a small crowd forms to applaud the performance. And with the hype of the crowd, small it may be, you can't help but think that this is a great start to your brand new adventure. Alright everybody, now that we got through the main section of the video, we are here at the Game Notes Corner. So with the Game Notes Corner, we talk about the more meta aspects of the Orsanto series, such as type changes and level design. In this case, because it's only the first episode, we'll just talk about Route 1 a little bit. Now with Route 1, the Pokemon level ranges are a little bit higher than what we're used to, being around level 4 to level 7, with level 7 Pokemon implicitly being found in really tall, shaky grass, kind of like how high level Pokemon are found in really tall, dark patches in Gen 5. And I do this in order to give trainers a bit of a jump start into their adventures so they're not running around with super weak Pokemon as long as they're usually doing. And another thing to note is the Sonata River, which will be obviously surfable. And with that, there's some goodies that might still be hidden in nooks and crannies that we don't know about yet. So I'll leave it up to a poll, if YouTube even still has polls, on whether or not you want to revisit this at a later date. I would usually talk about Pokemon here as well, but I have an entirely separate highlight reel dedicated to the starters that you guys can check out along with the first episode of this. Granted, I recorded that super early into the process of making this, so be gentle with it. But yeah, that's all I have for today's Game Note Corner, and I hope to see you all next time. Simple Q, signing off. Hey everyone, I don't usually plan on doing this at the end of every video, but I just wanted to thank everybody for actually deciding to click on this and giving a no-name like me a chance to entertain you guys with my own weird Pokemon concept I had brewing in my head for a hot minute. I really suggest you guys kind of hit the bell because I don't have a set schedule yet, and that's pretty much the only way that you're gonna know that I've made more of this stuff. I also wanted to give a shout out to like Hoops and Hip Hop, Mr. Buddy, and Lockstin for kind of planting the seeds in my head earlier this year, just from watching their content. And yeah, I hope to entertain you guys soon in the future, and I hope you guys enjoyed the videos I post. I'll catch you around next time. Peace.